Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Introduce, my name is Rizal.
And I am Muhammad Bajak Nunama. We're so happy you are joining us today. In this episode, we are going to talk about something that almost everyone use but rarely thinks about email.
That's right. Even though we have message apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, and social media, email continues to play a very important role in our daily activities.
No, exactly. So, let's start with a simple question. What is email?
I think email is electronic mail is a way of send and receiving message over the internet. It allow people to communication quickly no matter where they are in the world.
Okay. And it's not just for text message. You can also send photo, videos, document, and presentation, and many other tips or file through email.
Yeah, that's one of the reason email is still suddenly we will use it reliable, professional, and convenient.
Speaking of professionalism, have you noticed that almost every company, school, and university asks for an email address?
Yes, because email is considered the official method of communication. For example, a student submit segment of email, company of job work, and business communicate with customer use email.
Not to mention online shopping. Every time you buy something online, you usually receive in other confirmation through email.
So you always also receive password reset link, account verification code, and newsletters from your favorite website.
Okay, now let's talk about the part of an email. Every email usually has a recipient, a subject line, the message body, and sometimes attachment.
Subject line is especially important because it tells the reader what the email is about. A clear subject helps people understand the purpose of your message before opening it.
Okay. Another important thing is writing a valid email. If you're sending an email to a teacher or your boss, always begin with a greeting like the Mrs. Smith or hello Mrs. Johnson.
And then explain your purpose clearly and politely before send the email. Don't forget to check your spelling and grammar.
Of course, always end your email with a closing such as thank you, best regards, or sincerely.
Oh, that's a great. Now let's move on the email safety.
Yes, cybersecurity is very important. Never open emails from unknown sender if they look suspicious. Some emails might contain phishing links or harmful attachment.
Also, create a strong password for your email account. A good password includes uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special character.
If possible, enable two factor authentication. It adds an extra layer of security and helps protect your account from hacker.
Another useful habit or organizing your inbox. You can create folder for school, work, personal message, and promotion, so it's easier to find important email later.
That's simple. Tip that can save a lot of time, especially if you receive many emails every day.
Before we can finish, let's quickly summarize today discussion.
We learned that email is a fast and reliable way to communicate, send files, and message important information. It's still essential for education, business, and everyday life.
We also tell about writing professional emails, staying safe online, and keep your inbox organized.
We hope today episode has helped you understand why email remains one of the most important communication tools in the digital world.
Thank you for your listening.
Don't forget to share this podcast with your friend if you found it useful.
And I will going to discuss the internet.
Okay.
Let's start with a simple question. What is the internet?
The internet is a global network that connects millions of computers and devices around the world. It allows people to communicate, share information, and access online service quickly.
That's very interesting. What are the main benefits of internet?
The internet has many benefits. First, it makes communication faster and easier. We can send message or make video calls with people anywhere in the world. And the second, it supports education because students and can access online classes, digital libraries, and learning material anytime. Finally, the internet provides entertainment such as watching movies, listening to music, and playing online games. Overall, the internet makes our lives more convenient and efficient.
Every technology has advantages and disadvantages. What are some negative impact of the internet?
Yes, that's true. One of the biggest problem is cybercrime, such as hacking and online scam.
Yeah, I agree. So, how can we use the internet wisely?
We should always verify information before sharing it. We should use strong password and never share personal information with strangers. We also need to limit our screen time and balance our online and offline activity.
Before we finish, what do you think about the future of the internet?
I believe the internet will continue to improve and become even more important in the future. Now, technology such as artificial intelligence or AI, cloud computing, and the Internet of Things will make our lives easier and more connected. However, we must also become responsible digital user by protecting our privacy and using technology in a positive way.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Fajar,
You're welcome, Rijal.
for sharing your knowledge about the internet. Today we learn that the internet offer many benefit in communication, education, business, and entertainment. However, it also has challenges such as cybercrime, fake news, and privacy issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. See you in next episode. Goodbye.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.